Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You get in this place. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like Glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole stay red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to Shannon King under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business. Started feed street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's
tickets.
go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Good Saturday to everybody, man. We gonna get straight to it, Jack. You already know what it is, man. You already know, man. We wanna have this conversation, man.
Which means
you did. That's how I know people up and talking
Glitch
the
guarantee.
You don't know how it's gonna go.
E&E.
And that's a fact.
2020 got me seeing so clear.
Yeah, man. Uncle and gas fake, man.
Put your boy
Ain't
shit.
too good, man. But it's too much.
No some glitch.
It's more deeper things
We
you
cool,
can
nigga.
Somebody get Let's go.
This is the
Boogie
clue.
Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Killing in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Okay. Don't break the code, the family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My phone was classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat, is it Japanese? Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers be Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, how they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Feeling so bad, make them retreat. All of these gems you can retweet. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcherable shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my
We on the
element.
rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Poor looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom. To try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk. Let me lock in. Show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain. I'll be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Butcher boyed up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This to guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. Y'all already know, man. We up early on a Saturday. We gonna have a conversation, man. We're gonna come out. And of course, share on your social engineering, man. What's good with y'all? XL Pro, what's happening, man? Appreciate you always coming through and posting that up, man. That's a beautiful thing. I appreciate that. You did. Let me throw this up on the screen, man. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing today? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good, energized. You know, things could be better, but they could be a whole lot worse too. So with that being said, it's a beautiful thing, man. Another day to make it happen. You know what I mean? All praises be to the Most High God, Yeshua Mashiach. You know what I'm talking about, for breathing the breath of life in us once again. You hear me? So we can see this beautiful day and make things better than they was yesterday. You did. Shouts out to everybody in the chat tapping in on this Saturday, man. You know? And, I just want to say this before we get to the show, man. Shout out to Stat Baby, man. Shout out to Stat Baby, man, from It Is What It Is with Flea and Murder, man. Shout out to Stat Baby, man. You know what I'm saying? As I got the camera off, I'm going to come back over here in a second. But I want to shout out to Stat Baby, man. You know? Shout out to her, man. Shout out to Flea. Shout out to Murder, man. You know, this whole thing went wrong. It's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. I mean, and it's probably gonna happen again. I mean, I hope it don't. I'm saying like, it's just crazy, man. Right? Yeah, he definitely should have been the second or third. Right? Y'all gotta bear with me for a couple seconds, y'all. I'm getting to this part of the video. I want to get to the part of the video where Sky Baby said what she said. Shout out to Sky Baby, man. Right? Hold on, let me see if I can do this real quick. I know I probably look it up like this. I'm like, man, you terrible, man. And it's terrible, man. Like, I'm not gonna say that I can't believe that said this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be lying if I said that. I like he's incapable of saying something like this. I don't know about y'all, but from my experience, the dudes who played sports in school was the corniest, lamest, no broad having ass niggas. And you would think it would be just the opposite, but athlete niggas was always the corny ball ass lame dudes. They was just as lame as the niggas in the band. Oh man. Shout out to all my brothers that played in the band, man. Everybody that played in the band wasn't a lame. Most of them niggas was though. Just like on the football field, most of them niggas was corn balls. And Shannon Sharpe is the quintessential epitometic, if that's a word, of what I'm talking about in life. Now, a lot of these guys are highly successful, and I salute all of them. I salute Shannon Sharpe. Hold on, let's not get this twisted though, y'all, man. This ain't just a show. It's just like roasting Unc, like Unc is just some super duper lame. Nah, I mean we have to remember that this is a Hall of Fame multi Lombardi Award winning, you understand what I'm saying, football player, ex-football player right here. This is Shannon Sharpe right here we talking about. So let's not sit up here and act like hasn't earned his spot, like he hasn't put in the work, like he doesn't have the experience of a winner and a champion. We're gonna pay homage at all times. You know what I'm saying? But all of that gets negated when shit like this happens, man. And shout out to Kwame Brown, another lame ass nigga who was an athlete in high school, cornball, but the brother went on to become drafted straight from high school into the league. If I'm not mistaken, he was the very first one, very first guy to be drafted out of high school into the league. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong with that. And he had the tumultuous childhood with the family, and Jordan was checking him out and whatever, and he got drafted to the league, and he went on to play 13, 14 years in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Had a pretty decent career. Everybody calls him a bust, which from an athletic standpoint, as far as stats and all that and expectation, could have been true, depending on depending on what your opinion of him is. But I mean, the brother was the first person to be drafted from high school into the league and made a very successful, great success of himself as a young boy. And to this day, he even popping on YouTube a little bit. Still corny, still lame, but successful nonetheless. You know, Mr. O, what's happening, Joe? Man, all my people on Facebook typing in what's good, man. This is crazy, man. And I'm going to this spot in the video where Steph baby said what she said, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? That baby said it the best, man. Yeah, though, y'all, man. Officer O, man, she was talking like 54, 55, something like that. Right. I'm trying to get to where Sky Baby. Oh, maybe she's towards the end. Oh, let me get there. Hold on. Let me find this video, man. Video. Hmm. Let me find this part of the video, man. Nah, I can't find it, man. I'm tripping, man. It started pissing me off too, man. It's starting to make me upset too, man. Yeah. I'm trying to find the part of the video where where that baby said, she said, let me call it in the shorts. But yeah, though, man, this thing with Pump is terrible, man. You know what I mean? It's absolutely horrible. You know, so there ain't no reason Shannon Sharpe should even have his name caught up in some fuck shit like this, man. You know? But Stat Baby said it the best, man. Oh my God, man. You know what I mean? You know, when you're playing in the snow, I think Stat Baby said something to the effect of when you're playing in the snow, you don't know how it's gonna go. And that's a fact, Jack. Hey man, I swear that might be the realest shit I ever heard Stat Baby say on the show, man. When you playing in the snow, you don't know how it's gonna go. Now, I'm not saying that just because you mess with a white girl, this means something like this is going to happen to you, but there's a high potentiality that it will. We got Shannon Sharpe, 50-something-year-old, ex-Hall of Famer, NFL champion, successful businessman, now successful content creator, right? Now you think to yourself, this dude got all the prestige, he got all the clout, he got the money. Why? Why is Shannon Sharpe on OnlyFans tricking with this old mediocre looking ass white broad. She ain't even a bad white broad. She's like a average ass white broad. And I'm not telling you dudes not to mess with your white girl. Man, look, man, if you like white girls, go do your thing, man. You know, that ain't even none of my business. I really don't care. But we got to understand and come to some realizations of today's situation, right? Well, my man, Flat Stuff Earth, I ain't never seen you in my comment section before, though, brother. What's good with you, homie? You're more than welcome to join the fun and the festivities, man. My man, Flat Stuff Earth. That's kind of funny. I like that. But yeah, though, man, y'all want to mess with white girls, go ahead and mess with white girls, man. Because, I mean, you know, and Mace was like, if he was messing with a black chick, maybe this wouldn't have turned out a different way. I mean, you know, it could be argued, man. You know, I'm going to just say this, man. For all y'all dudes that, or people that say you should mess with the white, man, do what you want to do. But, I mean, there's really no template for Glitch was good. There's really no template for race, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. And the potentiality of something bad happening in a relationship with this chick. Look, chicks is chicks, no matter what race they are. You got your little differences, your little idiosyncrasies, but for the most part, bro, chicks is chicks, man. He said, clicking videos on the feed. Shout out to YouTube. You already know, man. That's what's up, Flat Stuff Earth. I appreciate that, brother. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button and share your social engineering, man. I appreciate you, man, just tapping in. The very fact that this brother Flat Stuff Earth said what he said lets me know that we getting up in that algorithm. You hear me, Glitch? We getting up in that algorithm. Glitch, tap in on YouTube and come up on this panel in about another 38 minutes. If you ain't got nothing to do. I know it's Saturday. You probably, you might got something going on. Right? I appreciate that, Flat Stuff Earth. That let us know we getting up in there. Hey, real talk, family. We getting up in that algorithm. We got people we coming up on people's feed. Right? But anyway, with Unc, though, man, you know, this guy got all the prestige, all the clout, you know what I'm saying, successful businessman. Why would he be on OnlyFans? And I just told y'all that goes back to that lame, corny shit. You know, Shannon Sharpe is from Georgia, I'm not mistaken. He a country boy. If I'm not mistaken, he went to Auburn. I could be wrong. My memory might be fading me. You know what I'm saying? But when Shannon Sharpe in his prime, man, he was winning Super Bowls and going and, you know, being MVP and all that. But this goes back to what I said about the sports athlete niggas being the corny ass niggas. Now, I'm not saying all were, because some of my homies who I'm still tight with to this day who play sports end up growing up to be some thorough ass men. But I'm just saying, when y'all was kids, y'all was corny, a lot of y'all athlete niggas, and that shit extends off into your adulthood, and now you just a grown corny nigga. And that's Shannon Sharpe. The very fact that his damn near 60-year-old ass is on OnlyFans, when he can literally get any broad he wants, lets me know a lot about this guy's character, and especially with his interactions with women. Right? He one of them dudes that probably grew up down south and had an infatuation with white girls, man. Young, little tight white girl. And the worst part about this is people try to put him up on game. And this is the mind of the lame. This is the mind of the simp. This is the mind of the trick, all of which Unc is. Now, don't get it twisted, y'all, man. I love Shannon Sharpe, man. I like what he, as far as from a professional level, an athlete who had a very illustrious career in the NFL, multiple championships, multiple MVPs, Hall of Famer, was able to transition from that into the media, commentating, you know what I'm saying, First Take, Skip Bayless, all of that. Now he on ESPN, got his own podcast, popping. I respect that. Salute that. I admire how he's able to remain relevant and prominent and, sustaining his level of business in this industry. I respect it from a professional upfront perspective. I respect that because that's longevity. But just like Kwame Brown said, what I was alluding to earlier, you're not going to get to a certain level of success in the music industry, the sports industry, the entertainment industry, the finance industry, the upper echelon of higher education, politics, whatever it is. You're not going to get to a certain level without an asterisk next to your name. Think of it. Think of every successful, popular Black man that we see on a high platform. All of them, damn near all of them, that did some shit that they done been publicly outed and shamed for. All of them, damn near. So that's what Kwame Brown meant when he said it's not gonna happen. It's part of the system. And make no mistakes, y'all. The sports industry, along with others, but specifically and especially the sports industry, is an extension of the plantation and slavery that we thought was abolished in 1865. The very guys who both created football and basketball as a sport were connected to the very people who owned slave plantations. The NFL draft. Do y'all know what drafting is? Do y'all know what the legal Black's Law Dictionary meaning of draft? I don't think a lot of y'all do, but that's not the point here, right? The point is, Unc's supposed to be more tightened up. He's supposed to have more game than that, man. Unc ain't supposed to be getting caught up in shit like this, man. He's supposed to be polished, refined, a gentleman, but yet he's just an old lame-ass, football-playing, trick-ass, simp-ass, suck-ass nigga who let his little head beat his big head out. Right? And that's just what it is. He said, I need my bunnies on. I just seen that glitch. Hey, man, get your bunnies, man. You like to play in the snow? Sit up there and play in the snow. But understand when you're playing in the snow, you don't know how it's going to go, man. Shout out to Stat Baby for saying that. Stat Baby, that was a beautiful quote. And I could see hanging around Killing and Mace. I can see that that's starting to, tighten you up, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Shout out to It Is What It Is over there, man. But people tried to warn on. And him being so arrogant and cocky, and I'm Shannon Sharpe, and I got my thing popping. I'm on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. I got the big Cat Williams interview, and da. Right? And he don't even want to listen to sound advice when people giving it to him. Shannon Sharpe, one of them niggas that think he a player, man. He think being a trick makes him a player. Hey, y'all remember a nigga like this, man? Y'all remember a nigga who thought because he a trick, like he knows and understands women and he has his way with women? And he actually thinks the chicks actually like him. Oh, man. That's what my man Glitch said, man. Glitch said, I got to have my bunny. He said, I need my bunnies on deck. Hey, man. I find a lot of white women attractive. Don't get me wrong, man. And in Columbus, we got some nice looking white girls in my city. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. We got some very beautiful women in my city, and lots of them are white. I'm going to just be honest with y'all, man. I'm a man at the end of the day. But as far as me, like, engaging, interacting, hollering at, messing with, that it's just never been my thing, man. I smashed a couple white chicks in my life, but I never really messed with one serious. I just don't think I would because I'm not going to say I'm not attracted to white girls in that way. it's just I'm not in the. I just never had the desire or the need to want to holler at a white chick on some serious shit. Like I only like when I was young and I just was so used to seeing black girls and hollering at black girls. Even when I saw pretty white girls, it wasn't that I was scared or anything to holler at them. I just never did. You know, I just never felt the need or want to or desire to. I wasn't that much drawn to white women to be like, hey man, you know, so we used to go to the mall back in the day. You know, we used to go. See, y'all, this was our smartphone back in the day. I know I sound old saying that, but you know, I'm a millennial, a real millennial. So this is what it is. But I come from this. And just at the mall, city center, Northland, Eastland, I just never got the urge to want to pull up on a white girl like, hey, what's your name? My name is. What school you go? I just never felt the urge to want to do that. The poor pretty boy on his super pro black shit. See, I mean, I'm pro black to an extent, but you know, I'm not against as far as what a man want to do. If you find that white woman and that white woman get on your program and follow your leadership and your guidance and your structure, I don't see you would be a fool to not mess with that white woman. But understand, when you're playing in the snow, you don't know how it's going to go. And I think Shannon Sharpe proves that. Multiple people tried to put Unc up on game, but him being that corny ass, lame ass, simp ass, sucker ass high school athlete that just didn't get right with the chicks, and he thought that if he played football, it would get him in good with the broads, but it was so corny and he was so lame, and to his own saying, chicks thought he was ugly. It was nothing Shannon could have did to get no broads, man. Maybe some little white girls probably gave him some play, you know? And this extended into his adulthood as him being a certified simp trick lane and being caught up in stuff like this. Now, and this is the sad part because I remember this. I was actually watching this, you know what I'm saying? As Monique was saying this to I mean, I was watching this, right? Hold on, what the? Right? Oh, you lame as hell. I say this case right here just proves what I'm saying. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. But yeah, though, man. People was trying to warn you, man. And he was so corny and lame, so full up in his own. I'm shitting short, man. Anybody tell me nothing. I got. He ain't want to do. That's just how you corny niggas be too, though. Somebody trying to put you up on game, trying to tell your lame ass something. Like, bruh, fall back. She playing you, bruh. She using you, bruh. You hear me? She don't really like you, bruh. You think somebody hating on you. He said, what type of phones do they hold? Shit, I don't know. Flat stuff, Earth, brother. You look like an iPhone to me. XL Pro, what happened, man? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know, we are conducting business over here, y'all, man. This is April Talk Podcast, conglomerate of, you know what I'm saying, affiliated with April Talk Media, LLC, Black-owned media company, private, Black-owned in Columbus, Ohio media company, owned and ran by me. We do, or should I say we are conducting business. Y'all see we monetize over here. Y'all see that $sign by y'all's where you can leave a comment. Sit up there and contribute something to the show, man. We got Always Cut Studios being put together, man. I'm telling you, man, this summer coming up, we're gonna be at the studio, man. Right? Yeah, man. This is terrible. And people tried to warn you. People tried to told you. And just like you corny ass dudes, you corny ass sports ass niggas, man. Right? And y'all know I ain't lying, man, because I went to school with a lot of niggas just like Shannon Sharpe. Corny ass dudes. Niggas used to be mad at us because we had all the broads. You feel me? They used to be mad at us because we had all the broads. Right? The only chicks that really liked the athlete sports niggas was the chicks who was cornballs themselves. All the chicks that the athlete niggas wanted a nigga like me. Oh man, that shit funny as hell, man. You know what I'm talking about? What my man, the former pretty boy, say. He said they will break bread. I never understood how if a brother messing with a snow rat, how is he tricking? Even snow rat I mess with pay her way. Right. Well, I was saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy. I feel you on that because I'm gonna make you pay. You gonna pay. Oh, you can best believe you gonna break some bread. Right? But I could just tell this about I could tell was one of them type. He was one of them type dudes in high school and college, and it just progressed and went into his adult life, and now we're seeing it manifest. But just like how corny dudes, lame dudes is, simp ass, trick ass, sucker dudes is, when it comes to you telling them something about a broad, they ain't trying to hear it because these simp ass, trick ass niggas really think in their twisted mind that they know about women, that they know. And you just can't tell them nothing, man. Y'all all got that one homeboy who you try to tell him about the broad, and he like, man, I love her, man. No, man, I know my girl, man. I know my girl, bro. I know her, bro. Look, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all all got a homeboy like that. We all got homeboys like that. Right? Sometimes you just gotta let a nigga simp out, man. And find out the hard way, man. You know? But this is right? And to be honest with y'all, man, multiple people tried to warn this nigga beforehand, man. And he just being so Shannon Sharpe lame. Hey, hashtag Shannon Sharpe lame. Hashtag Shannon Sharpe lame. There's a lot of you dudes out there that Shannon Sharpe lame for real. Right? A lot of y'all dudes is just like Unc out there, lame as hell. American Negro, what's happening, man? I ain't see my brother American Negro in the comment section in the nice little saying, how you doing, brother? Thanks for tapping in. Let me go get the other one. This one is one of them called small joints.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. I do. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get your old bitch out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, I need you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah, because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he thought I was going to be scared. Yes, I'm talking.
Huh? Y'all heard what Monique said? Facts. That's exactly what an old ass fuck nigga like Shannon Sharpe need to do. He ain't smooth enough. He ain't ganged up enough to be messing with chicks that's not that much younger than him, but he ain't smooth enough. He ain't got no game. He don't even know how to engage in a conversation with a woman that he can actually deal with a younger woman. Like let's say Shannon Sharpe is what, 55, 56? How old is Unc, y'all? I'm about to find out real quick. How old is Unc? Like 55, 56? You know what I'm saying? How old is Unc, y'all? How old is Shannon Sharpe? 56. He's 56. Right? Josephine was good. Michael Young was good. Everybody tapping in on Facebook. What's happening? Unc is 56, right? And shout out, no, I ain't gonna say shout out, but 56, right? The rule of thumb is half your age plus 7. Right? So 56 divided by 2 is 28 plus 7. Unc should be messing with a chick no younger than 35. Right? 35 is a good age for Unc. Unc is at the point in his life, the status stage in his life, where he can get him a nice, cold, bad 35-year-old who ain't got no kids, who probably is like a nurse or works in finance or works in marketing or something like that. Unc can get him a nice 35 back. I know if I can, and I'm just a regular ass nigga. I'm just a regular ass nigga, man. I know if I can pull attractive, beautiful 35-year-old women with no children, doing their thing, I know Unc can. And I'm a regular cat. Right? But yeah, you're right. He goofy. And Monique tried to tell him, man. And see, when you try to tell a simp ass, trick ass, lame ass nigga who think he a player, who think because he pay like he weigh, he has his way. That's a bar. Right? Understand, y'all. Let me let y'all niggas know something, man. Let me put y'all up on some game that a lot of y'all clearly ain't up on. A lot of you trick ass niggas too. Listen, when you niggas be tricks and simps and fuck niggas, these chicks do not respect y'all. I'm telling you, as a super ganged up ass dude who's always have my way, I have always had my way when it comes to women. I've always had my way. Have I had some bad experiences? Of course I have, man. You know, but for the most part, I had great experiences with women, specifically black women, because that's all I mess with. And I've had my way and continue to have my way to this day. Why? Because I'm fly, handsome, charismatic, magnetic, super intelligent, right? But also, I was raised halfway decent by my mama. So I'm always gonna have my way with y'all, black women. Brother like me, I'm always gonna get what I want. Always gonna get what I want, even if I don't realize I want it. You know. But niggas like Shannon, he ain't charismatic and magnetic. And you might say to yourself, well, why would you say that about Unc? I'm talking about when it comes to women. You know, he's a good yes and boss ass dude for the media industry, right? But when it comes to women, when it comes to females, a lot of you niggas need to shut the fuck up. A lot of y'all niggas need to soak up some game. And what it is with these athletic lame niggas like Uncle Shannon, they've always felt some type of way towards us. Now, if you as a fly ass dude and been that way since you was a young mustache, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Even into this day, as we reside in the cities where we from, most of us still live in the cities where we grew up at, and we still run into people who we grew up with. And even until adulthood, the niggas who was cornballs and lames when we was young boys, they cornballs and lame ass men now. And they still feel some type of way, man. Right? You done been out and about on a night on the town, and you done seen the one homie who you grew up with, went to school with. He was a cornball lame. And you see this nigga umpteen years out at the bar, club situation, whatever. He still is a lame. He might have made a success of himself now, though. He might got his own business. He might have a good job. He might be successful in some type of area of business or whatever, and he good. But there's nothing you can do to unlame yourself. And I think Shannon Sharpe proves that. See, if the white bra from OnlyFans, see, I can't even say that because any of you dudes that got OnlyFans subscriptions to these bras, you sunt in my eyes, man. You a cornball in my eyes. That's lame shit. I would never, ever pay a bra for her damn pictures. I don't even look at porn. So I definitely ain't about to look at OnlyFans. What I look like paying a monthly subscription to look at a bra's pictures? Or watch her do some stupid shit that I could go see in real life. Because see, when you a handsome, charismatic, magnetic, super intelligent individual such as myself, the girls want to take it off for you. They want to bust it down for you, Jack. They want to sit up there and get naked for you, Jack. And you lame ass niggas like can't stand that about niggas like us, right? And that's why y'all try to justify the tricking and the simping, right? My man, the former pretty boy, he said, you know he late on this player. That's all. Yeah, that's super late. That's all. He was a super lame all through high school, super lame all through college, even lame in his professional career as a champion-winning football player. And now that he out of the league, he got some money, he got some bread, you know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Now he can live vicariously in his elder years. Actually, these are like his prime years. We reached, listen here, y'all. I want y'all, this is why I tell y'all brothers out there, man. Don't let nobody tell you that you too old to do something. Don't let nobody tell you that you washed or none of that. Us men, when we get between the ages of like 45 and 55, those are our prime years. Those are the years when we're going to be making the most money. Those are the years we're going to be at the epitome peak of the zenith of our physical development as far as full man. You understand what I'm saying? This is where we're going to be our most successful financially. This is where we hit our financial stride. I'm starting to realize that now at 43. You hear me? It's a beautiful thing, right? But see, if you was raised with some of this ism up there, if you was raised with this gang, you understand me? If you was raised around thorough men, black men at that, who stood on manhood and manalytics, shout out to the big homie, Sir Ism, then when you my age or Ump's age, in between that range, you starting to notice that younger chicks is getting at you. Older chicks is getting at you. You starting to understand and see that, you know what I'm saying, you coming into your stuff, you get your money right, you know what I'm saying, you get your living situation right, you get your finances right, your credit right, your business, your career, whatever the situation is. You got a couple bands put up. You understand me, man? You can sit up here and do whatever you want when you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can't go too far, too hard, Paul. Maybe you can, right? You start to notice, man, that, you know, man, so you be having your way when it comes to these bras, just like you did when you was a young boy. But in fact, it's increased now, right? Because now we super gamed up. So now we got something to really offer a broad now, right? We got some game to put a broad up, especially on a young broad, especially a young 35-year-old, right? But just now getting into that as far as being able to enjoy the fruits of his labor. It's just all along the way, he never got no game. And when it comes to this game, it got to be in you, not on you, Jack. Right? Right? It got to be in you. And you can be in the best physical shape of your life, and there's nothing wrong with that, and you should be, right? I encourage that. I'm an advocate for that. I exercise. I stay in shape. I go to the gym. I'm 43. I just got told that I look like a little chick at my job. Swear up and down, and she swore up and down. She thought I was like 28, 30 at the oldest, and I laughed at her like I know. I ain't gonna say I know I don't. I know I don't feel like I'm 30 if that's such a feeling. You understand what I'm saying? But I still get told that I look young, way younger than what I am, and that's a compliment. I appreciate it. I think some chicks be over exaggerating just because they probably might think I'm handsome, so they might want me to try out. But I had chicks tell me that they think I'm like, nah, I know I don't. I ain't gonna say like I don't sound. I know I don't look that young. I know I don't feel that young. If there's such a feeling, right? But you know, I have the reason why my charismatic magnetism is on such a high level because I know I look good for my age, man. I don't look like nothing I've been through. My skin is clear. You feel me? My weight is up, solid. You hear me? He waited too late to get nasty, man. And that's the thing. Y'all it's nothing wrong with being freaky, but when you're a nasty nigga, that's when you really gotta understand when playing in the snow, you don't know how it's gonna go. And Unc is clearly a freaky dude. And Monique tried to warn Unc on the show, man. She tried to warn him. Right? She tried to warn him. And he just, with his lame, corny, simp trick ass, he just wasn't trying to hear it because I got it handled. I got this under control. That's how the old trick mentality is, man. I'm in control. I'm running things. I'm running things. And he ain't running nothing but them damn pockets, man. I'm telling you, old corny ass dudes, man. Y'all need to tap in with players like a young brother like myself, man. Tap in with the homie, my homie, Sir Ism, man. I rock with my homie Sir Ism because Sir Ism is I ain't gonna say an old nigga because he ain't no old nigga. He's just an older. He like my brother's age. He like the age difference of my, he like my big bro. Hey, like big bro status. That's an old older brother. You know what I'm saying? More polished, gamed up brother from that left coast, from that Yay area. You understand me, man? My brother Uncle Ism, man. Go turn in with Sir Ism, y'all, man. Tell him Bird sent you. Tell him Stack sent you. Go subscribe to my brother. Just go type in your YouTube search Ism. Sir IZM. Sir Ism. Y'all old niggas need some game. Y'all young niggas need some game. Go listen to my homie Sir Ism up out of that Yay area, man. He gonna put y'all up on game, man. A lot of you niggas ain't had that. See, I was blessed and privileged. See, I still got my pops in my life, right? We do Spiritual Roots Sunday. We're doing the show tomorrow, right? I've always had male leadership and guidance in my life. And when my pop wasn't around to be there due to whatever reason he wasn't, I had other homies who was. My mom, shout out to my mom. My mom made sure that I had men around me to show me about a man being a manhood and manhood, how men carry themselves. That's one thing I got hella respect from my mother for. She ain't never bring no fuck niggas around me. Every nigga my mom messed with or had around me or had around was a thorough ass money getting nigga that took care of business, had his own crib, whips, money, women, successful, and I appreciate my mom for that, you know what I'm saying? Outside of everything else. And plus I still got my dad to this day. So what I'm saying is I was blessed and honored and privileged to come up with a lot of dudes to put me up on game. One of the reasons why I never been really too screwed over or experienced some of the things you niggas experience with, bro. Don't get me wrong. I've had some situations, not so great experiences with females, mostly my fault. Who gonna be real and say that? But for the most part, like I say, due to my upbringing, being told about women from women, my mama's a hairdresser to this day. You feel me? I watched my mom do ladies' hair in our kitchen when we lived in Agua Green from the time I was about 6 years old, 7 years old, to the time I was about 15 years old. So I know women, specifically Black women. I know everything about y'all. Along with that, I was blessed and honored enough to come up in the 90s. And it was popping in my neighborhood. And it was all types of brothers, hustlers, drug dealers, businessmen, whatever. And I just had the privilege of being raised by a group, a conglomerate of just ganged up dudes, man. Which is why I'm so thorough to this day. right? What my baby Josephine said on Facebook, man. She said a lot of people tried to warn him. I think Cat Williams and Cheryl Underwood. Yeah, Cheryl Underwood, Cat Williams, Monique. Hella people tried to warn him, man. But he's so lame, he ain't want to listen because he think he got it figured out, right? And that's what's up with these cornball ass dudes. They be thinking they got it figured out, man. They be thinking they, you know, that they players or something, man. They be really thinking this because I just sit there and talk to these dudes, man. They really think that chicks be liking them, man. They really think that chicks like them, man. You know? And this is just crazy, man. And I mean, it's just all the stuff that's coming up about Shannon Sharpe now, man. Like, you know, being put through the grinder right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody lambasting. Right? We all tried to warn he ain't want to listen. You know, we all tried to tell him. But he's so lame and corny, he ain't want to listen. Yeah, that laugh he got is hella corny. That's how you know he's corny. Look at his laugh. His laugh is corny. They're not, man. Right? Yeah, I mean, and it's over with. And please understand, y'all, right? And I like how Fleet really explained this too, because a lot of people getting confused, man. Right? Make no mistake about this, y'all. Shannon's career is over. This is not me praying on his downfall. This is not me wishing bad on him. I want Unc to have as much success as he can possibly get for himself. But when stuff like this happens, man, ESPN already dropped him, man. They just did it in a way to where it wouldn't cause no scrutiny on them because, you know, this whole thing of, you know, DEI and all that stuff, which don't affect us. And they don't want to seem like they're getting rid of Shannon Sharpe just because he's black. When in all actuality, that's the exact reason why they're going to let his ass go. For one, you're black and you're doing shit like this. And this is where I always want to tell y'all, when you niggas start getting money, corporate money, millions of dollars, hundreds of millions, tens of millions of dollars, understand the people who you are now in concert with and in competition with. They don't want your ass there. They're going to come up with every way to try to strip you of your wealth, your success, and get the most out of it while making you look like a goddamn fool in the process. Understand this. This is how business works in this country. It wasn't designed for us. That's why it's not a lot of us in it. It's not a lot of us in it because we lazy, we're not qualified, we don't have the skills and or experience. No, that's not what it is. We built this motherfucker. Literally. Who you think showed them how to do business the right way anyway. So I want y'all to understand that, man. And you ain't going to get out unscathed when you reach a certain level, especially when you playing a certain game. Unc is playing this game. Unc is a member of Omega Psi-Phi, if I'm not mistaken. So he's Divine Nine. He's Boule. Oh, Shannon Sharpe is definitely Boule. You can believe that. Right? One of the two. He one of them joints. So that's the first door in. I'm not aware if he's a member of any fraternal organizations like you know, like the Prince Hall Freemasonry or nothing like that. I'm not aware of anything like that. But I do know he's a member of the Divine Nine. So that's your first we in. And then, you feel what I'm saying? I say all that to say is that you have to go through rituals and you got to go through levels of initiation to be a part of this situation. I think it's high time, past the time that we stop with this conspiracy stuff and realize that in order to be successful on this level, oh, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to play. My man SR Serum, what's good with you, brother? Right? And even though you go through these initiation processes, you go through these humiliation rituals, which this is for sure for you can best believe this is a humiliation ritual. Now is going to come out on top, or is this going to be the end of his career? And what do I always tell y'all in situations like this? Either did some shit he wasn't supposed to do, or he did some shit, didn't do some shit he was supposed to do, or a combination of the two. Now, did have a $100 million contract he was just about to sign. I wonder if he had any other workings of going on. It's like, was he trying to purchase a network? Was he trying to invest in NBC? Was he trying to start his own platform that operated outside of these people's system? You already know, SR Serum, my brother. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. Hit that $sign. Bless that cash. Nah, but I appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm about to open up, I'm about to drop the link for y'all too, because I want to get y'all's take on this, man. Y'all done heard everybody talk about this. I ain't the last one. I ain't the first one. I ain't the only one, right? But when we come over here to A Real Talk, man, we're going to get to the nitty gritty, Jack. We're going to talk about the real ish. See, ain't nobody addressing that, right? We got to, in order to understand where we at, we got to understand where it come from. And we all know We all know a nigga like man. Oh, simp ass, trick ass, corny ass, lame ass nigga. Who always been a sucker by the broad. Always been a sucker by the broad. I'm about to drop the link for y'all, man. Y'all can sit up here, come up on a panel and spit your game and talk your ish. Because I know y'all got opinion about this, man. It'll be cool to get some female perspective on this because, like Stat Baby said, man, when you're playing in the snow, you don't know how it's going to go. And that applies on both sides because a lot of chicks probably sitting up here saying, see, that's what you get for messing with a white girl. Man, this very same thing can happen with messing with y'all. Right? I'm not about to sit up here and say no lame ass shit like I would rather get taken up top by a black woman than a white woman. That sounds stupid as hell. But I will say is that a white woman with a black chick probably wouldn't have did all this. She probably wasn't trying to sue for no 50 mil. But then again, maybe she would. I don't put nothing past a broad. I don't give a damn what skin color you is. I put all chicks in the same category until you prove you're not. None of y'all are special to me. Only chicks that are special to me is my daughter and my mom and my sister. Those are the chicks that are special to me. Right? Not saying that it's not one of y'all, a few of y'all that could be special to me. It's very possible. But if I'm just going to be real right now, as far as women who, if they call me right now and I'm dropping everything, Jen, Adrian, Mama. I can't think of nobody outside of that I'll be willing to put my life on the line for. All right? Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, share your social engineering. You terrible for this. Right? And this don't make us look bad. I done seen a lot of you niggas saying that. This is a bad look. This ain't no bad look for us. This is a bad look for Shannon. It ain't no bad look for me. Shannon's lame ass, simp ass, trick ass antics ain't got no effect on me because I'm still having my way. And this don't make us look, because don't represent us. Sadly, he don't represent us. And I know a lot of people might feel sometimes. No, Shannon Sharpe does not represent foundational Black American men. No, he does not. No, he does not. And he prove he don't by what these lame ass antics he doing. Because real men ain't never gonna be caught up in no shit like this. It's all good for a pretty boy. I can dig it. Right? But the link is in the chat for anybody who wants to come up. It ain't just, you know, the link is for anybody who wants to come up. You know, speak on this. Spit your game, talk your ish. Right? You know, this level of lane can't continue to go on. Right? You know? Because look at the see, and this is what happens, and I'm glad a lot of young brothers is starting to listen to guys like me, guys like my brother Sir Ism. I see a lot of people still listen to that old replays of sinful shit. Rest of that's the sinful. I see a lot of guys listen to my brother Red Supreme TV1. A lot of guys listen to Jack. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of guys listen to dudes over here putting you up on game, and a lot of y'all young brothers ain't going, and I'm proud to see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to see a lot of young brothers standing on business, standing on manhood, not being suckers, not being simps, not being tricks, making these chicks earn everything you have to offer. Unlike Shannon Sharpe. See, he felt like I was lame my whole life. I put in the work to get where I'm at. Now I'm finally starting to see my success. It's been 30-something years. Now I can do what I want to do. But he never developed those skills of interacting with women. He never developed that. He's always dealt with women on a transactional situation. You can tell he has a history that he think this is cool. He one of them niggas that say, I don't pay chicks. He said, I pay chicks to lead. He one of them dudes. He one of them dudes that make tricking sound like some cool shit. He one of them guys that think being a trick is some player shit. I ain't got time for all of that going on dates and all of that stuff and blah, 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 blah. Here, just take this little couple $100, boo, 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 boo. Yeah, that's some sucker shit, man. That ain't no player shit, man. That's trick shit. And guess how I know? Because I used to be a trick ass nigga. I used to have that mindset. Key word used to. And used to was a rooster till the hen got to him. You hear me? God damn it. And I'm sitting up there like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, yeah, man, I got the money, man. I can basically do what I want. I can have my way. Right? Yeah, now I can walk around with a purse. Now I can wear very feminine, very womanly, very flowy, you know, kind of pastel-y, kind of like, you know, maternity type sweatsuits. And I can have a fun boy as my stylist, and it's not questionable. I'm not suspect for having a fun boy as my stylist. Like I need a sweet fun boy ass dude to tell me how to dress. Now I can live vicariously through my success. And I'm gonna sit up here and say, man, you know, man, I ain't got time to go on dates. I ain't trying to get to know you. And now look at this. And this is evident of his tricking, his monumental tricking. Look, Shannon Sharpe is a monumental trick. And you know you're a monumental trick, right? When stuff like this start happening to you. I wonder if they dropped him as a sponsor. I heard they have, so I don't think they have. Right? This lets you know how much of a cornball lame Unc is, right? This lets y'all know how much of a lame he actually is. You feel me?
They need to, you know what they need to do? They need to do like the Stanley Cup, like everybody for the winning team, get the cup.
Oh.
And be able to say some of the things that you were saying.
What was I saying, Ocho? What was I saying? I ain't hear.
You was like, you gonna take this dick. Right?
See, Shannon Sharpe think that shit cool. He think it's funny. Right? He thinks it's funny. Right? I wonder if they dropped him as a sponsor, man.
Even though I don't have a partner here, you know, I had to find out how these things work.
That's fine. sparks. Kill the sparks.
Hey, listen. Hey, I put one under my tongue, right?
Yeah.
Because I just want to see what it would do for me.
Yeah, man.
I want to see how my body will react to it. Now, when I ordered my spark, I went through everything
step by step,
and be able to.
Even though I don't have a partner here.
We got
Yo, Shannon, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
He got roast sparks.
From what I was hearing, my nigga, you putting that work in, bro.
Yeah.
What's that?
We gonna send you some of these.
Wait, hold on. What is that?
It'll have you right. It'll have you right for up to 36 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it might be a little bit.
Wait, you took one of those?
Yeah.
That was the problem. You took one of them. That was the problem. We gonna send you some of them. They gonna have you at 36 hours. Are you
36 hours? Hey, yo, man, pause, right? I'm not even gonna get into that, right? But drink your water, exercise regularly, 3 to 4 days a week for 45 minutes to an hour, maybe more. And watch what you eat. Stop eating all that fast food. Stop eating all that junk. Stop eating all the fried food. Stop eating all the processed food. Try to watch what you eat. That's what's making y'all niggas dick not work, man. Pause. And all my people on Facebook, y'all might recall me saying this over the years, man. Remember when I told y'all that depopulation is one of the major agendas? And how they're going about doing that depopulation is through over-sexualization. I want y'all to understand, I'm going to do a show on it. I want y'all to understand how over-sexualization is going to eventually lead to depopulation. And you would think, well, damn, Verge, that don't make sense, because you would think the more people having sex, the more people are copulating, the more people are getting pregnant women, and the more kids are being born, right? Wrong. Look at the birth rates versus the death rate. Although the death rate isn't significantly increasing, or should I say decreasing, the birth rate isn't significantly decreasing or increasing. Right? So you would think the more people having sex, the more people will be having babies and getting born. No. No, and no. And there's a lot of reasons why. The stuff they put in our food, the stuff they put in our water, the stuff they put in the air, the stuff they put in on receipts, the stuff they put in the vapes. That shit is contributing to depleting our ability to reproduce, sterilizing us slowly but surely. And now we got the influx of all these ED medications that are of the same family as all of these GP1 medications, which I'm going to do a show on next week. All y'all girls out there taking Ozempic and what's the other one? Tripamazine, whatever the fuck it's called, y'all, man, get y'all fat, lazy asses in the gym. Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. Unc is an athlete too. He should be healthy, man. And taking all these erectile dysfunction. Y'all should understand that the medication, the drugs, the chemicals that go into making these ED pills that y'all taking, Rose Sparks, Blue Chew, Viagra, Cialis, all of that shit. Understand that the chemicals and the drugs that go into making them are the same chemicals and drugs that go into synthetic, genetically modified food that they give us to eat. I want y'all to understand that taking these so-called pills, they're designed for elderly men who are completely flaccid. They're not designed for young, strapping, healthy men, but they're being sold as sexual accessories. So when y'all taking all these Rose Sparks, Blue Chews, whatever it is, Viagra, Cialis, whatever it is, all the stuff they selling at the gas station, understand what they're laced with. Understand why you have to keep taking them just in order to get your joint hard. And you wonder why no kids is being born. You wonder why so many dudes is running around here infertile. Wonder why dudes is running around here thinning out. You wonder why you're seeing young ass boys out here looking old as hell and shit. It's because y'all been, like I said, we're being over-sexualized. We're being over-sexualized to the point to where it's leading to no birth. You would think, like I say, you would think there's a lot of people having sex will mean a lot of people being born. No. Look at all the factors that go into it. A lot of people are having sex, but a lot of people are getting pregnant. A lot of chicks ain't getting pregnant. A lot of chicks don't even carry their babies to full term nowadays. And all these chemicals we put in our bodies is genetically altering us, rewriting our genetic code to where we don't produce children. We don't produce the hormones. We're not producing the muscle tissue, the blood flow to keep your joint hard so you can ejaculate into your girl and get her pregnant. Some of you niggas that sit up here and pop too many mollies, pop too many perks, too many Zans, too many trims, snorted too much coke, shot up too much heroin. You don't work out, you don't eat right, you don't drink your water. So you're 26-year-old and you need to take ED pills just to get your joint hard so you can please your girl. 43 years young, healthy, strong, strapping, in shape. Not as best in shape as I could be, but decent. You feel me? Everything's working correctly, right? I don't have to pop pills just to enjoy some thrills, right? If I'm attracted to you, a woman, and I like her, and I find her physically attractive, that's all I need. Well, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Kind of more than that nowadays, and I'm a little bit seasoned gentleman. You gotta do more than just look good, right? He said the post supposed to be used to mess up credit, PS5s, bought the new sneakers at minimum, run it through and benefits come out, not just a nut. I don't know. I just came across it. Hey man, that's the same. I mean, if you're gonna do it, do it. You feel me, the form pretty boy? That's pretty much my same sentiment too. Right? Now, I'm not one of these guys that's against marriage if it works out for you, if it's the right situation for you. Meaning, if you come across a woman who is on your team, on your program, underneath your deodorant, she is following your guidance, your leadership, your wisdom, your knowledge. She caters to you. She looks to you and then looks to the Most High. You'd be a fool to not wipe her up, to not put her down. And she showed and proved through a test, a litany of experiences to show and prove to you that she down with you. You'll be a damn fool to not make her an honest woman. But I'm talking about to you niggas like Shannon Sharpe who sit up here and invest all this money and effort and energy to these damn OnlyFans bras, these goofy ass bras up here trying to tell you what it is, what a real man is. All these goofy ass bras up here to think they deserve shit that they ain't putting no damn work in to get. Ain't even woman enough to even be talking about the stuff a lot of y'all be talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What's sad to say is a lot, man. You know, I will go as far as to say it's the mass majority. I ain't gonna say it's the overwhelmingly mass majority, but it's the mass majority for sure. Mass majority of chicks nowadays is just mentally fucked. And I can understand to an extent why Shannon be on what he on, because by the time bras get his age, y'all are washed. By the time, that's why I say Shannon needed to get him a nice little young 30 to 35-year-old chick who's grown, who's an adult, who's mature, right? But she still needs some, you know, she needs that guidance and that leadership that a man can give her. But unfortunately, He hasn't because Unc ain't that man. Unc is not a leader. He's not a guy who a woman would want to follow. He's a guy that a chick thinking about how she can break. Because he's a certified trick. He think being a man is being a trick. See, when most of y'all chicks describe what y'all think a real man is, y'all describing a nigga like Shannon Sharpe. I'm gonna repeat that. Let me get a sip of water because that was powerful right there, man. A lot of y'all chicks, when y'all describe what y'all think a real man is, y'all describing a Shannon Sharpe ass nigga. Definitely ain't describing a guy like me. But for sure describing a Shannon Sharpe ass nigga. That's a fact. And you would think a guy at his level of prestige, you would think he would have some game about himself. You would think he would have some polish about himself. You ain't really heard Shannon's name. Oh, yes, we have. See, notice the real ones whose names don't ever get caught up in shit like this, right? Now, they might not be at this level of success as far as on a public platform doing what Shannon is doing, but they got their own moderate success. They got their family. They name ain't in nothing, and they good, right? Like I say, the very fact that Shannon's name is even caught up in some shit like this, and the fact that, hold on, what baby girl said? She said she want 50 mil. 50 million? Man, I'm like, Flea, man, I ain't giving a bitch nothing. You're gonna have to come get everything, baby. You're gonna have to make it happen. You're gonna have to spend some bread. You're gonna have to get you some legal representation that's gonna take a pro bono case and really think they about to come get my money because I ain't paying you nothing. You're gonna have to come get it. But then again, see, I'm a real live dude, man. I'm actually a charismatic, magnetic, and handsome individual. I would never be involved in a situation like this on any level. At my level, would I be involved in something like this? At Shannon's level, would I never be involved in something like this? Right? Terrence Shannon Sharpe, I've been praying. That broad said she want 10 million, Jack. Right? You know? Shannon Sharpe said he said she want 10 million, Jack. Right? Now this is gonna say a lot about Unc right here, man. Right? This is gonna say a lot about Unc right here, man.
Shannon has also been romantically linked to Nicole Murphy, the former wife of Eddie Murphy. Speculation arose about their relationship after they were seen on a date in 2000.
Why you niggas keep messing with this broad? I just have no idea, man. This is how I know a lot of you niggas is weak ass niggas. Sports ass niggas. Look, I just had an epiphany. Right? Speaking of Nicole Murphy, lame ass sports niggas, man. Y'all lame ass athlete niggas, man. Hey, man. Lame ass athlete football playing ass niggas, man. Y'all niggas have a history of being cornballs, man. You athlete niggas was the corniest niggas in school. I swear, the niggas in at least the niggas in the band had swag, man. You know, the band niggas was cornball niggas, but at least they had a little bit of swag. You athlete niggas was the corniest niggas, man. Y'all ain't never had y'all way with the broads. And here goes my point being proven once again, right? Same broad, different nigga. So Nicole Murphy is just She's just a pass around. Fine as hell. Body on point to be her age. I ain't gonna front in this picture right here. It's some pictures Nicole be looking her age. I'm gonna say that. But Michael Strahan's lame ass. You sports niggas got a history of being cornballs, man. And this proves my point. Same bitch, different nigga. Athletes, play football, Hall of Famers, both NFL champions. It's like a prerequisite for an athletic nigga. You got to mess with another nigga broad. You got to wipe up a nigga. You're going to wipe up another nigga broad because she look good. And y'all just pass this. Shout out to Nicole Murphy, man, for being able to still finesse you niggas down near 60 years old, 60-some years old. How old is Nicole Murphy, man? Shit, this is disgusting, bro. I mean, I'm laughing and I'm joking, man, but this ain't it, man. Nicole Murphy is 57 years old. And I can understand why Unc don't want no chick his age. By the time chicks get his age, 57, y'all are washed. Beyond washed. Beyond washed. This ain't me being mean. This ain't me being nasty. I'm not bashing women. This is a fact, man. Look at your average, especially black woman that's 57 years young. She's washed. Physically, I mean, washed. Overweight, out of shape, bald-headed. Nicole Murphy is absolutely not your average 57-year-old black woman. She's an exception to the rule. An extreme exception to the rule. Most women, no matter what their race is, ain't going to look as good as Nicole Murphy do at 57. Y'all got to get that little emotional shit up. No, it's facts. It's true. No, women do not age like fine wine. No, y'all do not, man. I think it's time. I think I'm going to do a show. I'm going to write that down. Right? Because this is a show we could talk about for ladies' night. Right? Because I think we need to really have this discussion. We got some interesting stories coming up next week, too. No, women do not age like fine wine. Sorry, not for the most part. And that's not me being on no bullshit. That's just being real. That's just the truth, man. It's just facts. Right? You go look at your average woman. And since we over here at April Talk, I'm black, so I'm talking about black women because that's all I deal with. For all the black women that would say something to a guy like me, like, why? Because I only deal with black women. I don't care what white women do. I don't care what Asian women do. I don't care what Latino women do. I don't give a damn what they do. I don't deal with them. I don't talk to them. I don't try to holler at them. I don't engage with them. I'm not saying I'm not attracted to them. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying my first go-to. If I'm looking, when it comes to women, and I find attractive enough to where if I see them, I'm going to introduce myself, approach them. It's always going to be black women. That's why I speak on y'all. I don't care what other groups of women do. I don't give a fuck what they do, what they say, how they think, how they get down. I know for the most part, all y'all get down to the same extent, but specifically, I only deal with black women, so I'm going to talk about y'all. So if any of y'all tapping in want to know the reason why specifically me, why I do, is because for one, I only mess with black women. Why would I talk about any other group of women? All right. I definitely ain't about to be talking about no niggas. That's what I ain't gonna do. Not all the time anyway. I would rather talk about women than talk about niggas. That's just me. I would rather be around women than niggas. Right? And now, you know, and like I said earlier, the form pretty boy, I'm not saying all. I'm saying most. Shout out to my brother Matt. Matt was on the show. He was in the band. He has a band to this day. He plays in Vegas damn near every single night. Very popular known musician on the West Coast. Shout out to my brother Matt. Right? And I remember when we was young boys, Matt was a little skinny, goofy, big head, nerdy ass little dude playing the drums. But look at him now, grown ass man, married with his wife, successful band. He got out of that lame, corny, awkward stage like we all. Well, I ain't gonna say because I was never. He got out of that stage, and my man Matt would have no problem with me saying this, right? Because he's a stand-up man standing on straight manhood analytics to this day right now. And I'm going to make it out to Vegas to go see my brother perform. You hear me? Shout out to my brother Matt. But I always use my brother Matt as an example of what I'm talking about of a lame, corny nigga, band nigga, evolving into the man that he is today. You feel me? Just because I know him personally, and I just remember when he was a young, seeing him grow up. You know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful. You feel me? But a lot of you niggas never got out of that corny, lame shit. Y'all been stuck in that shit. Michael Strahan is one of them niggas. One of them niggas. You feel me? So, shout out to my brother Matt, man. If you happen to be watching this, man, you know it's all love. I love you, bro. I'm going to make it out to Vegas to come see my brother Matt perform. That's going to be one of the things I do this summer. We'll make it out to Vegas to go holler at my brother Matt and see his band perform. I done seen him perform on YouTube, all over Nevada, all over California, all over the West Coast, all over the country. That boy Matt is cold. I mean, he literally can play every instrument: guitar, saxophone, piano, drums, trumpet. He cold. Cold. Want my man to form pretty boy or OG. OG say some older black women look good body-wise, but the face and neck is a giveaway, which is why they go straight to start. Yes, and that's a fact. And when that age start kicking in on y'all, because contrary to popular opinion and belief, women do not age like fine wine. No, y'all do not. Y'all do not get better with age physically. No, y'all don't. And it's high time that we stop telling these lies, these false perceptions of beauty standards as y'all women get older. See, what y'all should be saying is that if you take care of your body in your younger years, if you eat properly, if you exercise regularly, if you stay moisturized and hydrated, when you get into your elder years as a woman, you won't age as fast. We got to get rid of this black don't crack shit. No, black cracks all the way up. I know firsthand. Black will crack the hell up when you don't take care of it. Right? But if you take care of your black ladies, women, if y'all take care of yourself, eat properly, exercise regularly, drink your water, get your cardio in, y'all will look the way y'all look when y'all turn 40. If you was 40 as a black woman, you still slim. You ain't got no stomach that hang over your pants. You ain't got no loose arm meat. You ain't really got a lot of cellulite. You probably gonna be fine forever. That's probably a woman who watch what she eat. She probably don't eat a lot. She probably exercise to some degree, right? She don't probably drink a lot. She probably don't smoke a lot. She probably don't eat a lot of messed up food. Think about the chicks y'all know that's our age, that's black, that still look good. They ain't just laying around doing nothing. They're not inactive. They're not eating fucking Popeyes and McDonald's and shit. They don't eat bull. They don't drink a lot. They don't they probably don't even smoke. Maybe smoke some weed, but definitely not no tobacco or nothing like that. If they smoke weed, they might drink every now and again, might drink some wine. Right? Think about the chicks that you know personally that's your age. I would imagine that everybody that tap in with me is within my age range. Right? Just think about the chick. I'm 43. A lot of y'all probably the same age as me. Right? Think about the chicks you know that you grew up with that still look good to this day. I'm talking about look as good as they did when we was young. I know a lot, and I'm proud to say that. I know chicks with kids, multiple children who are my age, who have managed to keep their body together over the years. And what I do know, and I can speak from personal experience with the ones I know, she watches what she eat. She exercises. She's very, very active, works in the same line of work I do as far as like driving forklift lifts and shit like that. Wears her natural hair, don't put weave in her hair unless it's braids. Right? Natural hair, don't wear no makeup. Beautiful. And then y'all know, I'm not talking about just one, but I could get specific, but I ain't going to. I'm just fortunate to know some chicks who I grew up with who still look as good as they did when they was young. But when I think about the chicks who still look as good as they did when they was young now, they take care of themselves to some degree. They ain't out here in the bar and the clubs. They don't smoke cigarettes. They don't smoke Black and Milds. They don't eat fast food at all, probably. Watch what they eat. Exercise. Stay active. You feel me? They might smoke some weed, but you know, we all smoke weed, most of us, right? You know? I'm just saying, man, Eddie done had her. Michael Strahan done had her. Everybody done had some goddamn Nicole. Granted, Nicole Murphy is fine as hell to be 57, but I wouldn't want to touch her with my worst enemy's fucking schlong. Pause. I would be cool on her. I wouldn't want to clap her old ass cheeks. You know? Let's just keeping it real, man. I wouldn't want to clap on pause. I wouldn't want to clap Nicole Murphy's cheeks. I would humbly pass. Right? She been ran through more than a little bit. Right? You gotta tighten up, man. This is crazy, man. This whole situation with your name in it is just wild, man.
2017. In 2010, Shannon was involved in a controversial affair with a woman named Michelle Bundy, who claimed to be his girlfriend and made various accusations against him. Shannon was previously involved in a relationship.
Look at this nigga Shannon, man. He looked like a straight square from Delaware, man. Look at this nigga, man. And shout out to man. You know what I mean? I'm not here trying to lambast my brother, man. I'm not trying to shame I'm not trying to assassinate Unc's character. He already did a good job of that himself. Right? Yeah, exactly, Craig Harper. Maya is fine as hell. Maya has been looking the way she's looked since I was in the 9th grade, and she came across that stage with Cisco's flamboyant, fun boy, flaming ass. It's all about me, 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 me. Maya has been fine all of my life, all of our life. Maya been fine. Maya's a vegan. She drink water. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Craig Harper? When you think about the chicks who've been fine all their life and still look as good as they did when they was younger, if y'all go on the internet right now and y'all Google pictures of singer Maya now and then, she don't look too much different than she did 20 years ago. I mean, you can tell a difference, but it's not that much of a difference. She doesn't look that much different than she did 20 years ago. She kind of looked the same. And you met her in the gym, the former pretty boy. So y'all probably go to the gym together. And I know what area of business you in. So I know y'all probably work out. I know y'all probably up on y'all health shit. So brothers, if you want your woman to be fine and you're going to make her your wifey, make sure that she values health. Make sure that she values exercise and going to the gym, staying active. Make sure that she's actively making that a part of her life now. If you meet a chick now and she don't already work out on her own, exercise on her own, to whatever degree she do, she might not go hard in the gym like how you do. She might not go to the gym at all. But if you messing with a chick who got a nice body, she's slim, trim, everything's in its place, nothing hanging over, she got a nice body, nice proportionate body, that means she exercises, she does something that can maintain that frame, especially at 40 plus. At 40 plus, ain't no chick just sitting up here naturally pretty and bad body T. No, at 40, you're not. Your body is not T without you making that like that. There's very few chicks who just manage to stay slim and trim and fit and all of that throughout their whole life, and they don't exercise. They don't want. No, man, no, you ain't gonna tell me that. But look at though, man. I don't know about a good mind to form, pretty boy. She married herself. That's a sign of mental instability right there. Because marriage wasn't designed for you to be married in yourself. Ain't nothing gonna come out of marrying yourself. So I would beg to differ on that though. She fine as hell, but the reason why Maya is fine as hell at what, 45, 46 years old, and ain't got no kids and ain't married. Ain't nobody wiped that up yet. Get the fuck out of here. Something wrong with Maya. Guaranteed. And when she did that bullshit right there, talking about she marrying herself, that's what it is right there. That's why Maya ain't married. That's why she ain't got no man. That's why she ain't got no kids. Because of that right there, that mindset right there. And Maya is fine as hell. Carrie Hilson too, yes, Mr. O, man. It hurt my feelings when I found out Carrie Hilson has the mindset she has. Carrie Hilson and Maya are two of the finest women I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen both of them in person. Carrie Hilson looked better than Maya, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. I know my nigga Court, shout out to my brother Rain Man, he might disagree with me on that. But Carrie Hilson, listen, y'all, you don't appreciate how beautiful a woman is until you physically see her with your own eyes and touched and actually smelled her with your own hands. And I love telling this story because it's just a quintessential of my lifehood in the streets before I got locked up. About a year or so before I got locked up, it used to be this spot in my city called the Von Jazz Ballroom. And this was a spot where you go get your speakeasy on. You know, they in there snapping on poetry night, spoken word, you know, performing arts. And they have neo-soul artists and R&B artists only come to the spot, jazz artists only. And right when Carrie Hilson first came out with her album In a Perfect World, she came to the Von Jazz, and I went up there to go see her perform. And let me tell you something, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. I think the impression I made on Carrie that night, if I was to see her today, she would remember who I am. That's how that conversation went between me and Carrie. If she wasn't on what she was on at the time, if she just would have been a regular up-and-coming artist, maybe, like just coming out, like not signed to no label, I would have got her. She was on it. And I just started my career, you know, this and this. And I mean, you're very handsome, very attractive. I like everything about you, but I'm not even going to set you up like that, basically. Like I'm just about to. And I appreciate her for keeping it real with me like that. She said, I would love to get to know you, but it's probably not going to happen, man. I'm on my career right now. This is when she first came out. This is when she had the video out with her and Neo and Kanye West, Knock You Down. This is when she had Turn Me On with Lil Wayne on. This is when Carrie was popping. She wasn't about to fuck with no ghetto ass nigga from Columbus like me. She wasn't about to put any type of damper in that to mess with no nigga like me. And I respected that. I didn't even feel bad. Just the fact that I knew if that wasn't going on for her at that time, I would have had her. I would have had Carrie. That's a fact. And I honestly believe and think if I was to see Carrie Hilson to this day, she would remember me and recognize me. Maybe not though. Because the latest antics I heard from her, she just about as goofy as Maya is, right? She said, no, one of my homeboys thought her real cool with Maya, been friends that her life. She been through some shit with me. I'm pretty sure she has, is what I'm saying. It's the reason why Maya ain't wifed up. It's the reason why she ain't got no kids. I'm not saying it's all her fault, but I'm pretty sure it mostly is. You got to understand, y'all, we are the common denominator in all of our life's fractions. And I just know Maya too fine. Something wrong with her. Something's going on over there, man. she looked too good, and she light skinned. She got long, pretty, natural hair. Her body is absolutely flawless. When I think of how a woman, a perfect body is, I think of Carrie Hilson, and I think of when I think of that, I think of Carrie Hilson. The two women that come to my mind off top is Maya and Carrie Hilson. When I think of a perfect, flawless body, physically, I think of them too. I mean, there's other chicks, but them two as well. Yeah, you already know, Craig Hawk. Like I said, I had her, I had her. But I have to respect her mindset. I have to respect her what she was on. She's like, I'm on tour. I'm about to go on she's like, I'm on tour right now. She was on tour with Timberland and Neo, Lil Wayne. I think it was her, Lil Wayne, Timberland, your boy The Dream, and Neo. I think they was all on a tour. She was on a world tour, bro. She wasn't about to mess with my ghetto, Columbus, Ohio, in the streets, getting money ass. She wasn't about to mess with me. She wasn't about to put none of that to the hoe to mess with me. I respected it. It was all good. You telling me to watch my language? I mean, you know, I'll be trying, man, Monique. Hey, man, let's fall back. I'm gonna fall back on the cursing, man. But yeah, though, man, I had Carrie in the bag, man. Had Carrie being an artist on the come up, like she was trying to be discovered at this point. She's still playing local spots as far as like not big venues and not on tour, man. I'd have had her in the bag. You talking about Maya? Are you talking about the chat? Khalees, yep. There's something wrong with Khalees, though. Clearly. It's the reason why Nas ain't want to fuck with her no more. Mess with her no more. Yeah, man. Hey, listen here. Let me just say this real quick. I'm gonna go to the full screen and I'm gonna bring Shannon back up. And I want to say this because I noticed this too. And Monique, you weren't the only one, but this is why I decided to mod you up, Monique. And I'm gonna say this. And I can understand if it's for professional reasons why you don't want to ever come up on a panel and stuff, Monique. I respect that. A lot of people working jobs and professional careers to where they can't allow themselves to be scrutinized in that way. And I respect that. You know, I would never ask nobody to put their livelihood in detriment just to prove a point to me. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Monique Robinson. You feel me? Shout out to Monique Robinson. I see she goes across YouTube and she supports up and coming, actually talented, proper journalists, proper content creating Black men. I see this, Monique. I'm in the YouTube streets just as much as any other content creator is. Don't let no nigga who got a platform on YouTube tell you he don't be paying attention. Niggas be lying when they say that, man. You be a damn fool if you is on YouTube as a content creator, an actual content creator, and you don't pay attention and keep up and watch your competition. Because best believe this is business and we are in competition. Please believe it. Whether you want to admit it or you realize it is irrelevant. But you are, right? Unfortunately, I support my brothers now, right? And what I notice across when I come up in certain platforms, and I only go tap in with real ones. All you goofy cornball dudes out here, I do not listen to any of y'all. Oddly enough, these are the guys with the big platforms. But what I see Monique Robinson, amongst others of our sistering, doing is they go and support us up and coming smaller content creators. like me, like my brother, Mr. O, right? Like my homie, what's my homie's name? Like my homie, Knowledge, my homie Knowledge. You hear me? Like Sir Ism. You hear me? I see y'all supporting and holding us down, and I'll tell y'all right now, I appreciate it, man. You feel me? I'm not one of them. I know I talk crazy. I might say some wild shit every now and again, but I'm a real dude from the turf of Columbus, Ohio, man. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate it because y'all could be doing anything on y'all Saturday at 11:50 a.m. Or depending where you at, the time might be different. Y'all could be up with y'all's families, taking care of some stuff in the house. You could be sleep, relaxing. Everybody got the day off for the most part of us. You could be doing something out in your city, in your community, but y'all taking y'all time to tap in with a brother like me and sit here and let me talk my shit, and I appreciate that. Don't get it twisted, man. I don't take nothing for granted. I respect and I appreciate everything, man. You feel me? Look at Shannon Sharpe, goofy ass, man. He's the quintessential high school black college athlete, cornball, simp, trick, fuck nigga. Right? Yeah, man. Much love to Monique Robinson. She showed love to all the real ones. And one thing I love about, one thing I like about Monique, as a supporter of content, as a subscriber, as a watcher, as a consumer, right? She only tap in with real ones. I don't see her name in the comment sections of none of you fuck niggas. That's how I know to some extent. Although I've never met Monique Robinson in real life, I don't even know if that's her real name. I don't even know if that's a woman. I'm pretty sure it is. But one thing I can tell, because I'm a real one, I can tell through the airways, I don't see her name in none of you goofies comment sections. None of y'all. And I'm not even going to name any of you niggas. Y'all know who the cornball niggas is on this YouTube thing. Y'all know who the goofies is, who the fuck niggas is, who the simp trick lame ass niggas thinking they players and they ain't niggas, thinking they know something about bras and they don't ass niggas. Y'all know who these niggas is. I ain't seen Monique's name in none of their comment sections. That's why I modded Monique Robinson up. Monique Robinson been tapping in with me for a minute now, right? And she's never once complained about not being made a moderator. That's another reason why I'm moderator. I made her moderator. A lot of chicks, you want to ride your wave because they whatever, and then you're the moderator, and then you give it broad a moderating badge wrench. Now she want to sit up here and lose her mind and get all out of pocket. You hear me? Can't give these chicks too much authority and too much power, man, too much say so, because they're going to abuse it almost every trip. And if you're a real woman, you ain't going to take no offense to what I just said. You know what I said is the absolute truth. Right? Nah, man, don't stop, man. And I'm not going to stop. Just box cleverly. It's just certain words that is not YouTube algorithmic friendly. So that's all. I'm not, like I say, when y'all come in, tap in with me, just be respectful, man. You know, box cleverly with your language. I can understand when we speaking on certain things is passionate. And even I myself, I'm going to use some 4-letter expletives, man. But I have such a command of the English language where I absolutely don't have to. So when you hear me cuss, it's because I choose to and I want to. All right. That's what I'm saying, man. YouTube is the ministry of truth. I've been telling y'all that, man. I've been telling y'all that YouTube is the conduit that's going to be used to bring in the ministry of truth. Right? But Unc, man, you terrible, bro, man. Unc ain't got no business being involved in this situation. It ain't no reason why his name should be in this outside of he's a cornball. He's a simp. He's a lame. He's a trick. He ain't got no gang. He wasn't put up on gang by older homies when he was a young boy. He ain't had no uncles around him. He ain't had no homies in the hood. He ain't had no pops around him. Not a manly one anyway. Oh, come on, the poor pretty boy, man. Come on, man, the poor pretty boy. I don't know whether I should feel bad about that or I should be proud about that, man. Hey, Craig Harper, I don't know if I should be proud about what my boy, the Born Pretty Boy, said, or if I should be happy about what he said. Is it a compliment or is it a shot? Two things can be true at the same time, man. Shout out to my brother, the Born Pretty Boy. He's been supporting basically since I started this thing, man, about 2-3 years ago. So shout out to the Born Pretty Boy. Hey, man, charge it to my head, not my heart, man. I'm just going to be raw with it, man. And that's one of the major reasons why, you know, it is, and I'm cool with that. I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm going to box cleverly. But, you know, I'm not going to censor myself, and I don't want y'all to censor yourselves, and I'm not going to censor y'all. Right? I'm about to say the Born Pretty Boy, don't sit up there and do that, boy. You a wild boy. You hear me? And I'm pretty sure if you had a YouTube page popping, you know, me and you would be put in the same algorithmic spaces, man. Yeah, I remember your old account. You feel me? Because some of us just ain't going to conform to what we're going to have to conform to just in order to be popping on YouTube. Right? Now, the things that I need to tweak, I'm in the process of tweaking. I'm telling you, man, we're about to go to the studio. I'm getting my suits tapered up. We're about to be suited and booted. We're about to do linear scheduled programming on specific things. We're about to start bringing the interviews back in. You feel me? It's gonna be fire, man. I saw that show too, Craig Harper. I saw when he said that. Corey Holcomb didn't curse and did a survey on the money. He said it's not enough of a difference to not curse so far. Yeah, it's not. And I realized that with my analytics too. Because YouTube don't send me emails about my language, y'all. That's not what it is. That's not what's stumping my growth on YouTube. That's the language ain't what it is. What's stumping me, I ain't gonna say too much, man. The game is to be sold, not to be told. And that's why I'm fixing and tweaking the things behind the scenes I am. But I like being a niche content creator because my subscriber count I got, y'all actually support my content. Y'all actually watch my stuff and share my stuff, right? I actually am making money from my content. I'm not making like life-changing money, not like no Kai Cenat or nothing like that. But I'm making enough money to where the money I make from YouTube is enough to contribute to me paying for my household. How about that? How about that? How about the money I make from YouTube? I can literally let it sit in my assets account and I ain't got to touch it. And I could just operate off of what I'm already doing outside of YouTube. And I could just save my YouTube money. Basically, it's like it's for rainy day money. It's very decent too. It ain't nothing to brag about, but it's not nothing to not recognize. It's not like it doesn't have a major impact, or so it's not like it's not a major help to what I got going on, because it is. You know, it helps out a lot. I appreciate it. So I say I appreciate y'all. Even if y'all don't hit the super chat and all of that, I'm still monetized, so and my stuff gets shared. I still make a little bit of money off of my stuff, whether y'all support or not. But I think it's very, 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 very important for y'all to support us smaller independent content creators. I think it's very important for us to support each other financially. I think it's very important for us to support each other in spirit and sharing and liking and participating, coming in the comment section and joining the conversation, engaging in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that I make a nice part of my revenue from is my engagement, right? That's why I tell y'all, go off in the comment section, man, but box cleverly. That's all I ask, right? Yeah, I already know the former pretty boy. The former pretty boy say, Bro, when you said, bro, when YouTube was more open, I was way more wild because there was no censoring back in the day. Zero. It was wild, wild west up in here. I know. I remember. He said, I don't want to change off the Shannon, but side note, Benny the Butcher and Jada got an out. See, they got this shit. Oh, for real? I heard about that. I'm about to listen. I'm going to listen. Hey, I was going to listen to it tomorrow while I clean up. Because listen, on my Saturdays, y'all, I don't do nothing. As far as like work, I don't do nothing. I sit around, I chill, I answer my emails, I take care of business, I schedule my shows for the next week. I release a lot of content on YouTube, Facebook, on my social media platform as far as videos, posts, and all that stuff. And I chill. I relax. I might go to the gym, sit in the sauna for a little bit, hit some cardio. You feel what I'm saying? Come to the crib. Might go to the grocery store at most, get something to eat, chill at the crib all day, and just relax, catch up on my rest, sleep all day if I ain't got nowhere important to go or nothing important to do, like attend like an event or something like that. And I don't got none of that going on today. And it's like rainy and muggy outside today and dreary. So I'm chilling in the crib. I got another show we're going to be doing at 4. I got it scheduled for 4, but I'm going to bump it up to later in the afternoon because I do got something I need to go take care of. We're going to talk about Kanye's old freaky ass later on this evening. Right? Shout out to Unc, though, man. Look, Shannon, man, I hope that you are somehow able to come out of this situation in a good position, pause. But ESPN done let you go. I'm pretty sure some more of his other sponsors, Bro Sparks, might let him go. He got other sponsorships. Listen, I just hope this don't have no major, man. I hope that Unc is able to redeem himself for this situation. But as far as manhood, masculinity, and manalytics, your career is over, Unc, man. You ain't never gonna be able to come back for this. We is always gonna blaze and roast your ass for this. That girl, I didn't even want to show none of the text messages. Y'all done seen all that shit. I just wanted to break this down from a real, charismatic, magnetic, handsome, having his way with females all his life perspective, which a lot of y'all I'm pretty sure can relate to. Or some of y'all. If you tapping in with me, 9 times out of 10, you're a handsome, charismatic, magnetic brother who's always had your way with women, and you got your stuff together to some degree, and you ain't complaining about a lot of stuff these lame-ass, cornball-ass dudes on YouTube and all throughout social media be claiming about when it comes to these broads. Sit here talking about these broads and don't even know what the hell they talking about. I'll be listening to some of these non-content creating ass niggas. You can tell these niggas don't know nothing about no broads. You can tell these niggas don't have no interaction, real experience with having good experience with broads. You can tell they never had their way when it comes to women. They've dealt with women on women's terms their whole life. They ain't never dealt with a woman on their terms. Do you understand what I just said? I said niggas like Shannon Sharpe deal with women on their terms. Men like me, handsome, charismatic, magnetic individuals, I deal with women on my terms. Flat out. No other way. That's why I've always had my way. That's why I don't get caught up in shit like this. Never been caught up in no sucker shit like this ever. And never will. I'm just too ganged up for shit like that. For one, I don't do OnlyFans because I'm the motherfucking catch. You should be paying me. You hear me? Flat out. And plus, I'm just a hell of a guy. I'm way too fly to be giving a bitch my money just for her to be interested in me. No, I'm just too. Chicks is interested in me just off of me. And that's all I ever needed. That's all I ever will need. You need. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. Tighten the fuck up, man. All you lame, corny ass. I could come up for that. All you lame ass, corny ass, never had your way with the bitch ass, never had your way with women, never had your way with chicks. You was a corny, lame, fuck nigga in high school who was trying to be in the friend zone with chicks, thinking you was going to be cool and friend way and friend zone and be cool and brother your way into some cheeks. Right? Tighten up, man. Tap in with my brother, Sir Ism. Right? Matter of fact, let me bring Sir Ism page up for y'all real quick, man. You niggas go tap in with my brother Sir Ism, man. Right? You niggas go tap in with my homie Sir Ism up out of that left coast, west coast, up out of that yay area. Real true player, real true run, real one. Remind me of my big homie out of Detroit, Sweet James, man. Real live Ism. You hear me? Y'all go subscribe to my brother Sir Ism and go soak up some analytics, man. Get your analytics right. Go soak up some game or something. You corny, lame ass old. You wonder why our young niggas don't respect y'all, man. We wonder why young niggas don't respect us because we got niggas like we got niggas like Shannon Sharpe as an example of a black man operating himself on a highly successful level. And look what he's doing with these broads. It never rains in Southern California. They tell me. Strange times indeed, Monique Robinson. Go tap in with my brother Sir Ism. Tell him Stacks with the facts and tell him Verge sent you. Go tap in with my big bro Sir Ism. He gonna put y'all up on game. Young dudes to old dudes. Because the only thing worse than an old young fool is an old fool. Bars. Young dudes to old dudes. Because ain't nothing worse than a young fool but an old fool. Go tap in with the homie Sir Ism. We're going to put you up on your analytics, man. Put you up on game. Give you that fatherly, real big homie, real brick bro, real fatherly advice that you young niggas and a lot of you old niggas need because y'all sent Trick Lane the fuck out. So go subscribe to my brother Sir Ism. Right? Tell him I sent you. Right? Right? Matter of fact, we're going to sit up here and do this. Because my bro, Sir Ism, be up there chopping up heavy game, Jack. Right? I'm a real one. I pay homage, man. I'm not ashamed to say I get game from somebody. Right? Y'all sit up there and go subscribe to my brother Sir Ism. Right? Right? Y'all go subscribe to my brother Sir Ism, man. You hear me? Another content creator on here. Right? You already know my brother. Me and my brother got some things we about to be putting together too for y'all, man. Another guy y'all can go subscribe to. You already know, my homie Red. Go tap in with my brother Red. You feel me? It's another one of us real ones on this YouTube putting us up on game. Right? A wide array of topics. When we come to this manhood shit, we talking about straight manhood shit. Not no corny, goofy, lame fuck nigga shit. Like most of you niggas. Right? Right? Another one you can go listen to. Right? Straight official ism. And this, let me tell you how I found out. This is crazy how I found out the officialness of my man Freeze's ism. Right? I was at an establishment in my city the other day. This is recently. Right? And I was at the bar waiting for my food to get done. And I noticed that I heard the chick sitting a couple seats down from me. She was listening to YouTube. She was listening to Freeze. And I walked up to her. I said, what you listening to on your phone? She said, I'm listening to my homie Freeze. I'm listening to my nigga Freeze. Is it? He used to be with Simple the P. You know who them is? I said, she must be a hoe. She must be the hoeing, right? And I said, she said, oh no. She said, nah. She said, nah. She said, I don't sell bots. She said, I just like listening for the wisdom in the game. This is how I know. This is what made Freeze all the way official in my eyes. From me, not that I ever doubted that he was, right? But Freeze is getting more consistent with his content, so I tap in with him more. But when Sinful was alive, I really tapped in with my homie Sinful because Sinful reminded me of my homie Sweet James when he was young. They act just alike, had the same mindset. I wonder what's up with James, man. I ain't seen James since probably before I graduated high school. I don't know if he alive or not, but my homie James with some real live ism about Detroit, who I have the honor and the privilege of coming up underneath the armpit of and being put up on. This is why I have my mindset that I have toward women, because I got taught and put up on game by some real live ism. So, you know, a lot of y'all chicks nowadays, y'all ain't gonna go for that because y'all been indoctrinated. But real women, real ones, oh yeah, they can't get enough of guys like us, man. A lot of y'all chicks is used to dealing with fuck niggas, man. A lot of y'all chicks wouldn't know a real man if he came and slapped you across his face with his Johnson. And that's just a fact, right? A lot of y'all chicks can't handle being with a real man because it takes some stuff on your part to be able to put up with that. And real men aren't going to compromise their manhood, their masculinity, their manalytics to please a bitch. Flat out. When you get with a man, you're going to get on his program. You're going to follow his leadership, his guidance, his instructions. Flat out. Oh, you already know the form, pretty boy. This is where we, the real, hey, man, Ohio players, Jack. Now, don't get it twisted. It's some lame, corny, goofy, simp-ass, trick-ass fuck niggas in Ohio. All over. One thing that I can say about Ohio niggas as a whole is tricking is a big thing. We got a nice trick simp population in Ohio. I'm not proud to say that. I just know it to be a fact. But we got some thoroughbreds too, right? I just happen to be one of them. Appreciate all y'all support, man. Go tap in with the homie Freeze, right? Freeze be putting y'all up on game from a P perspective. And I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. A lot of people might not agree with me on this, but if you as a young man, there is no better person to put you up on game about women than some ism. We talk about guys who deal with multiple women on multiple levels and are presiding over them in various ways. There is no better person to get advice, game about women from than some ism. Your mama. She can, I ain't saying your mama can't put you up on game, but she ain't gonna be all your, see, even your mama ain't gonna be all the way honest with you. This is why I say for us men, we need to go get game about being a man dealing with women from men. Not saying that women can't put you up on game, not saying that women can't give you some insight as a man onto how women operate and think, because they can, but to give you game on how to interact and deal with them, how to handle them, manage them, you got to learn that from a man. A woman can't teach you that. Women can't teach each other that shit. The fuck they gonna teach you that shit? Right? Steel sharpens steel. Silk don't sharpen silk. I mean, silk don't sharpen steel. Steel sharpens steel. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself, And I say that for the lack of a better term. My man, Mr. O, say women don't have game. They get, or they have game ran on them. And that's a fact. To an extent, I mean, you got to understand, see, don't get it twisted now, right? Women have game, but not in the way that we do. Just like we don't have game in the way they do, right? But understand that the game that we have is more dominant and prominent in the grand scheme than theirs. Right? Nah, Pip and Snooki told you some facts. Shout out to Pip and Snooki. Right? It is what it is, man. Hey, Unc, man, you terrible, man. Shannon Sharpe, you're gonna always get roasted for this from this day until the day Unc ain't no longer with us. He is never going to be able to live this down. He's always going to have this stain on his image, and that's not a good look. It's not an amount of money that's going to be able to remove that stain, a lane off of you. You can't remove your lane stain, man. It ain't no money. It ain't no Clorox bleach. It ain't no Bounty. It ain't no oil. None of that shit. There's nothing you can do to get rid of that lame ass stain of being a trick, being a simp, being a goofy. That shit stay with you for life, man. If you don't nip that shit in the bud before you graduate from high school, at the latest, before you get out of college, sad to say, you're gonna be forced to end up like Unc, living vicariously through your youth, right? Through your money, because all throughout your years, you didn't develop your analytics. You didn't develop your interactions the way you interact with women. You didn't develop that. You wasn't put on game by other men on how to conduct, yourself as a man engaging with women. You ain't got no experience in that. It's always been transactional for you because that's been easy for you because you was never really chose by the broads. Football wasn't enough for it. Being physically in shape didn't do it. You just didn't have that charismatic magnetism that the girls like, Jack. It's got to be in you, not on you, man. This here player shit, this here magnetism, this charismatic, magnetic thing, this has to be in you. It has to be bred within you as a young mustache. 9 times out of 10, if you ain't had no daddy around, you probably gonna end up like a Shannon Sharpe ass nigga. The fat girls that get dudes got some game. If she got the dude breaking bread and humping on that, though, it could be true. Or he could just be a lame ass nigga who feels like this girl who's a chunky girl, I got a better chance of being successful with her than going after the chick that I really want, which is an Instagram type broad. Not understanding that the only difference between the fat broad and the Instagram broad, right, is confidence and accessibility, right? Right? Because a lot of you niggas is Shannon Sharpe, man. A lot of you niggas are Shannon Sharpe. A lot of you niggas are just like Shannon Sharpe. Trick ass niggas. Chicks only come around y'all because they know y'all, but they know when you around, you gonna break bread. Huh? See, I don't mind breaking bread, but when I break bread, it's because a broad done sit up there and earned it. She done sit up there and showed and proved to me that she's worthy of me breaking my bread, which I ain't got no problem with doing, long as you earn it and you deserve it. I ain't the type of nigga that just be, man, I work too hard. I'm too fly, right? I'm too charismatic, magnetic. I'm too handsome. I've been having my way too long start doing anything you new niggas is doing. We ain't tricking. We ain't simping. We ain't sitting up here doing no sucker fuck shit by the broad. I'm from the era where we have our way. I'm from the era where broads is excited just to be around me because of who I am. I'm from the era where broads would be beefing with each other over me. Not because I'm paying them. That's where I come. I'm cut from that cloth. I'm cut from the cloth where chicks genuinely like the man I am and they want to be around me and they just want to soak up the game. They just want to soak it up, man. They just want to soak it up. They just want to be in my presence. Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. You know? Yeah, man. We about to get up out of here, y'all, man. Hey, Unc, man, tighten up, man. Seriously, man. Unc, I don't know if you're going to be able to come back from this. I don't know. I hope you do. I hope you be able to bounce back from this like Cook Crack. I hope you be able to like restore your image to a modicum of what it was before. But I'm just saying, I know amongst us, nigga, it's over with, It's gonna be. I'm like, is this like May said, man? I want to respect you, but I can't. You feel me? We love you too, Monique. Monique is a real supporter, man. Monique Robinson is a real supporter. Uncle Diggity, my nigga, what's good with you, bro? Long time no see, man. No hear, man. Boy, where you been, boy? Yeah, he done, man. He is, man. The foreign pretty boy, Uncle Diggity. And these is two of my brothers from California, man. Hey, man. Two longtime supporters. These my brothers. I never met these brothers, but they my brothers. Right? It's over with for you, Unc, man. Like I said, we want to respect you, Unc, but we can't, man. We cannot respect you with this, man. This type of shit is, we can't respect, as men, we can't respect this, man. We can't ever make this seem like this is cool, man. We can't ever make this seem like this is, you know what I'm saying, like this is it. This is where it's at, man. We can't ever paint the image or the picture for our young boys coming up across America, man. We can't ever give them the impression that this is the way to go. This is the example of manhood, masculinity, manalytics. No, it absolutely is not. Shannon Sharpe, besides the financial success, is the opposite of everything you would ever want to aspire to be as a black man. And that's all he's ever been, the foreign pretty boy. Sad to say. My man, the foreign pretty boy, said he ain't never been a player to me. He always been just a yap mouth okay football player. And that, I mean, well, let's see that, and that's where I'm gonna say this. He's more than an okay football player. Like, I'm not about to. Shannon Sharpe is Shannon Sharpe. He's an MVP, Hall of Fame, multiple championship winning football player. So I mean, I'm never going to take that away from Shannon or shy that down. No, he's a great football player, in my opinion. But all of that shit becomes null and void when this is how you operate as a so-called man in actuality, bruh. It's like we want to respect you, but we can't. I got to respect the accolades as far as the career, what he did in the NFL, right? Man, but as a man, dealing with these broads, I base how I would interact with you and respect you more off of that than off of your success as an athlete, right? Yeah, we all know. We know his bro was better. We know that. He is a weak-ass super simp, though, Monique. You're right about that. That is an absolute fact. Right? You a weak-ass dude. You a sucker. You a simp, you a trick. Everything that us real black men that stand on manhood, masculinity, and manalytics, we are totally against all of that shit you stand for. We are totally against none of all of that. The tricking, the simping, sucker ass Samboing, being involved with shit like this. This ain't no player shit. This ain't no manhood shit. This ain't no manly shit. Ain't no real man involved in shit like this. You want to know why? Because real men have their way with women. Real men tell women what it is, and they're either going to get on board or they're not. One thing for sure, two things for certain, we ain't lying, we ain't tricking, and we ain't simping. That's a fact. And real women absolutely love that. So women out there, if you ever came across a guy like this, like me, like Sir Ism, like my brother Red, like my brother Simple the P, like Freeze is it, and it didn't work out, probably because you ain't no real woman, or you're not the woman you think you are. And if a man ain't told you you him, or it's my fault, Paul, if a man ain't told you you her, you probably ain't her. Still got some work to do. We'll get up out of here, y'all. You know? Shout out to the Butcher Boy. Shout out to E&E. This is going to be my theme song for the rest of 2025 when I end the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Except with the exception of Spiritual Root Sundays. You feel me? And I don't even like using this word because the only king is Yeshua HaMashiach. Let me clam back up for this, right? The only king is Yeshua HaMashiach. It ain't King George over there in England. It ain't King Sabi Busai, whatever the hell his name, Ben Al-Salman in Saudi Arabia. It ain't him. It ain't the king of Finland or none of you African ass niggas that's kings where you from. It's only one king, and that's Yeshua HaMashiach. And that's why I don't refer to myself as no king, because I look at it as blasphemy. Which is crazy because I do a lot of other shit too, but it's just some shit I'm just not going to do, and that's one thing. Plus, I just think it's corny. Ain't none of you niggas the king of nothing.
What if one day could change?
I start hearing chicks saying, "Hey, king, you get
what he cannot do."
You get thrown in the category, man, with me when that king talking that queen shit. Oh man, shut up. That shit corny to me, man. You know? But yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. Oh, hold on, let me pull this up for y'all real quick. Because later on tonight, we're gonna have this conversation, man. Because listen, man, it's the same Ye with Ye, man. Like Ye, I love my brother Kanye. I really do, man. I really got a lot of love for Kanye, man. Kanye is the most influential and talented artist of our generation. I'm talking him and R. Kelly. Him and R. Kelly, they're like neck and neck, pause. Oddly enough, they both come from out of that Chicago. Right? Shout out to Chicago for breeding some of the best black people we ever had in America. And I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm saying that. Chicago, Illinois has bred some of the best black men in the world. And my man Kanye West is one of them. As far as artistry goes. Now, as a man, not at all. But as an artist, artistry, hands down. I would even give it to Kanye before I give it to R. Kelly. Because just like R. Kelly was responsible for the sound in R&B throughout the 90s, Kanye has been responsible for the sound of hip hop right now from the time 808s and Heartbreak came out until now. Every artist you hear out right now was influenced by Kanye West. Every single one of them. I don't care who they are. From YNW Melly to Lil Uzi Vert. Kanye is responsible for all of that shit. And if you're a real artist, if you really know your music and about music, you know what I'm saying is true. 808s and Heartbreak is responsible for the way rap sounds the way it sounds now. Right? I like that. And versus being a boss, be a leader. Or should I say, above being a boss, no longer being a boss, but being a great leader is more, how can I say it? Is more profound to me than being a boss. Because a boss will tell you what to do, but a leader will show you what to do. You feel me? I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Well, nah, hold on. He said create at least 1 billion babies. So y'all got to give it to Kels for that. Kels is responsible for the reason that the black population especially is down there 60, 70 million, way more than what they tell us. Don't believe what these people telling us. It's way more than 50 fucking million of us. It's way more than 48 million of us. Right? Monique. Hey, this is why I fuck with Monique. Look what Monique said, man. Hold on, let me bring up Kanye on the screen real quick so I can show y'all what we're going to be talking about later on tonight. We're going to be talking about our brother Kanye, right? When keeping it real goes wrong, right? Pause. See, like I say, man, I want to respect you, Kanye, and I do as far as an artist, man. But as a man, I can't respect you, Kanye. I'll be like, God damn, this nigga. I'll be want to have this nigga Kanye's back. But when he say and do shit like this, I gotta be like, Kanye, I can't fuck with you, bruh. And we're gonna get to this later on tonight. I got the show scheduled for 4, but I got some run around I gotta go do. I gotta go take care of some stuff that popped up not too long ago. So I'm gonna postpone the show from 4, and we're gonna get to it probably like around 8, maybe 9 o'clock tonight. It'll be something to do for the Saturday evening versus going out, getting drunk and possibly potentially blowing some money you really ain't got to spend and really gonna be mad when you wake up like, damn, I should just stay my ass at home. I should just stay my ass at home and tapped in with Stacks and chopped it up about some real shit concerning our brother Kanye. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, shout out to all of y'all, man. Listen, man. Listen, I appreciate all the support. We grinding and growing over here, slowly but surely. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The finances is getting right. Everything getting right. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to be good to go, man. Sooner than later. 2025 is going to be a beautiful year. We got some new music coming from E&E, King L's, Butcher Boys. My man Glitzer Guarantee is dropping in literally like a month. You feel me? Let me go back to what Monique said because I love this comment. Monique said, I wish I was a hoe. I would come to the Midwest. I'm just playing. Y'all brothers are juicy. And let me say what I'm about to say to that, Monique. For one, it takes a real woman to be a hoe. Right? You got a lot of hoe pretenders. You got a lot of hoe professors. You got a lot of hoe con artists out there. You got a lot of renegade. I love my brother. I swear to God, this is why I rock with Sinful so much, because I heard Sweet James, my homie from Detroit, who told me most of what I know about women. Sweet James said this back in the 90s. And for me to hear in 2018, 2019, to hear Sinful say this let me know that Sinful was some real ism. You feel me? I heard Sweet James say back in like 97, 98 when I was a young mustache. You hear me? You feel me? Goddamn it, it takes a real woman to be a hoe, right? And when I was a young boy, I used to be like, huh? But it took me to me becoming a man and having experience with certain type of women to understand that it takes a lot to be a hoe. And you have to be a real woman to be a hoe. See, a lot of y'all's what my man Simple say? And I heard Sweet James say this back in the day. Renegade square prostitutes. I'm gonna do a show on renegade square prostitutes, paying tribute to my brother Sinful the P. right? A lot of y'all broads is renegade square prostitutes, right? Meaning you ain't no hoe. A lot of y'all think y'all hoes and y'all ain't no hoes, man. Y'all renegade square prostitutes. Y'all think y'all can go out here, and I'm not advocating for this. Look, I would totally tell you to do something different than sell your body for financial gain. I would never suggest that to a woman. I would never suggest that you do this. But if you're going to engage in this lifestyle, understand some things, right? For one, it takes a woman to be a 304. Let's just get that out the way, right? Y'all can go look up Sinful's content. Freeze putting it back out. Thank you for doing that, Freeze. Y'all can go tap in with Freeze and him putting out Sinful content and look at that and go get that game on your own, right? Renegade square prostitutes. A lot of y'all chicks are renegade square prostitutes. Y'all out here finessing these lame ass, sucker ass, trick ass, simp ass, lame ass niggas that ain't never had their way with broads. And y'all getting them out of their money, so to speak. And y'all think this makes y'all a hoe. Then most of y'all out here doing this shit on only with y'all ain't even got no ism presiding over y'all. You can't call yourself an official 304 if you ain't got no ism presiding over you. Just like you can't say some ism if you ain't got no 304s socking it to your pocket like a Toledo rocket and following your program. Right? That's a fact. And that's what it is, man. You got the aspiration, but you ain't got the inspiration. You got the aspiration, you got the inspiration, you got the motivation, but you ain't got the education, girl. Huh? So, yeah, man, that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to talk about Kanye later on tonight, right? I appreciate all y'all tapping in on this early show. About to get up out of here. Shout out to the whole A-Real Talk fam. You already know what it is, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know, we're going to start, we dropping straight bars over here, man. Because don't forget, I really rap for real. It ain't just slick talk. You know, I'm really like that for real. Let's go, man. So is my homies, too. You did? Here y'all go, man. Black Kings, man.
That's not necessary.
I've got grit in it.
Well, hold on. Let me get to the song.
That's not necessary.
All right. There's only one king. For lack of a better term. You know, this is what we saying. So, you know, this is motivation for all my brothers out there.
In your heart.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the back team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add cream. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. Your girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopy. Caught up on film, flow, tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I see the heat like 10 million blocks, and I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep my
kings.
grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, should be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get to use the hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can his own. They want to give you numbers in his cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop any wicked, you this was just fuck. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Black Force, Black Force, we the tag team. It's a nightmare that must be a bad dream. E&D, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up your belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.